Will the Indian Air Force buy the 5th generation stealth fighter, the F-35 from America? Or will Russia's 5th generation stealth fighter, the Su-57 Checkmate, join India's fighter jet fleet? The Parliamentary Standing Committee on Defence has advised the government to immediately buy a cutting-edge 5th generation fighter jet off the shelf without losing time to keep India's forces in a comfortable position. As China continues its aggressive posturing not only along the LAC but even in the West Philippine Sea and across the Taiwan Strait, the threat of Xi sparking a global conflict remains very real. The Parliamentary Panel has now advised the Indian government to immediately procure the world's best fighter jets to secure India's borders. And the world's leading 5th generation stealth fighters include the American F-35 or the Russian Su-57 Checkmate, making them prime contenders. The centre is considering the option, however the aircraft would be procured under the Make in India initiative. So how many fighter jets does the Indian Air Force need? In 2019, the IAF invited tenders to acquire 114 MRFA or multi-role fighter aircraft for $18 billion, which would be among the biggest global defence deals in recent history. Initially, the world's leading 4.5 generation fighters was said to be among the contenders, including the French Rafale, 36 of which India already operates, the Gripen from Swedish manufacturer Saab, and even the American F-15EX manufactured by Boeing. However, no deal has yet been finalized. Now, India's Parliamentary Panel wants the IAF and the government to aim higher by focusing on 5th generation fighters. The Indian Air Force currently flies 31 fighter jet squadrons rather than 42 authorized squadron strength. Over the next decade, India will boost its squadron strength with nearly 200 indigenous Tejas Mk1As while phasing out the likes of MiG-21s and Jaguar. Even though DRDO and IAF is working on the bigger Tejas Mk2, there is a need for a 5th generation fighter jet in the IAF's inventory to maintain its position as a dominant force in the region. Even though the panel advises buying stealth fighters off the shelf, the government is keen on backing the Make in India initiative. The US Air Force displayed the F-35 in India at the Aero India 2023 in Bengaluru. Yet it remains to be seen if the US or Lockheed Martin would allow its F-35s to be manufactured outside America. That leaves the Russian Su-57 Checkmate as the other leading 5th generation fighter. HAL already has experience building the Russian Sukhoi 30 fighter jets under a license, so a similar deal for the 5th generation Checkmate may be possible. A 5th generation fighter jet would also give India an undisputed advantage over Pakistan and bring it to par with the Chinese PLA Air Force. Beijing's stealth fighter, the J-20, remains untested. In 2018, the IAF claimed its Sukhoi 30 MKI radars managed to track the Chinese stealth J-20 fighter jets over Tibet, even adding that the Chinese stealth fighters are vulnerable to India's S-400 air defense system. By procuring the proven F-35s or the Su-57s, India can have an edge over China in any aerial confrontation. Meanwhile, the DRDO and IAF will continue to develop India's own stealth fighter jet, the AMCA. The Indian Air Force and the Indian government now face some crucial questions for its 114 MRFA program. Whether to buy the 4.5 generation Rafale jets that the IAF already operates, or to buy the American 5th generation F-35s, which are double the cost at nearly $180 million apiece, or to manufacture the Russian stealth fighter, the Su-57 Checkmate, in India. The panel advises the decision must be taken, quote, without losing any time. What do you believe? Which fighter jet among these would help India be prepared for any two-front war against China and Pakistan? Leave a comment below, and if you like our news report, subscribe to our channel or hit the like button so that it can reach more viewers.